We're going to take a mini mobile focus on FroYo, and this week's episode is brought to you by Foot Locker. We'll watch for a code later in the episode.
Hey, welcome to the Mini Mobile Show. I'm Eric Beeler.
And I'm Eric Johnson. Let's kick things off with what's going on in the mini mobile news. Google has unveiled software to develop Android apps without any programming. App Inventor for Android comes with a visual editor that allows you to sort of piece together functionality to build a simple, quick application. There's drag and drop blocks, and there's quite a few things that allow you to do things like call video, audio, or even interface with services like Twitter. So it's currently in beta, but you can sign up and you can get yourself an invitation now and start making your own.
Yeah.
WYSIWYG was the old term.
Yeah, WYSIWYG. It is WYSIWYG, and you know, it's all web-based, as everything Google is.
Right.
So you actually just log in.
Develop it online, and
yes.
Then does it, from that point, send to your phone over
a
cellular
you can
network,
you can actually just it'll create a file that you can install locally on your phone.
Well, we've always said programmers are going to go away because the programs will write to programming
cut and paste,
for you,
drag and drop.
We're getting there. Well, Consumer Reports has finally confirmed what all those YouTube videos have been saying. There is a problem with the iPhone 4's reception. When you cover that little spot in the lower left-hand corner, it will degrade the signal enough to drop a call. So these scientific results mean that Consumer Reports is officially not recommending iPhone 4, and this really does call into question Apple's response to the problem with a promised software upgrade.
Yeah, and
which supposedly was because they were displaying the bars wrong.
Yeah, so the display problem where they said, oh, we didn't realize that the software was displaying the bars incorrectly, so it would show you 5 when you really had 3, and they were going to push. They still have yet to push out that software. They have yet to
push an update. And my big skepticism with that was they were like, "Oh, we're displaying the bars wrong." It's like, but still, I don't care what algorithm you're using to display the bars. When I hold the phone up and there's 5, and I cover it, and now there's fewer. Whatever algorithm you used calculated less signal. So
it's specifically that part where there's a little
gap.
Yeah,
there's a little gap in the frame.
Yeah. So if you're left-handed, hold off on the iPhone 4.
Well, but here's the other thing. I'm right-handed. I still tend to do this with my phone.
Yeah.
Because
I do that while driving.
This with my right hand is doing other things. I'm driving. I'm writing on a wall. It's easy for righties to grab that spot too.
Yeah, we'll see. You've got your bumper case coming, right?
A bumper case is coming. We'll report on how the bumper case does. Well, it's supposed to get here today or tomorrow, so in a couple days we'll report on how the bumper case does for reception.
And finally, Blackerry will be launching a new security application called Protect. The app is designed to automatically back up your phone to the cloud service, allowing you to initiate a loud ring when you've lost the phone in your couch, and allows you to remotely lock and wipe your phone if it's lost. You'll also be able to locate the phone via GPS. You can also restore your settings to a new phone, and it's rolling into beta now, so no pricing has been announced. And they've also posted a new preview video of the BlackBerry OS 6 with features like a new home screen, social network integration, an updated media player, and a WebKit-based browser with pinch to zoom. It looks like they're finally catching up to their competition on the interface front.
And everyone's sort of taking iPhone's ideas and running with them. And
yes.
That's how competition works.
And that's okay.
So that's the interesting part of this to me. It does actually cause your phone to ring loudly. Because iPhone, I think initially, even if you were on vibrate, it would ring.
Right.
But then it would just ring your regular ringtone. So yeah, if it was stuck in the couch, you'd be like, I got nothing.
Yeah, so this will definitely go, yeah.
Or if you left it in the mall. Sorry, my microphone.
Your mic cord. Well, I think that's what we'll say is that is the Mini Mobile News. We'll be right back after this with the Mini Mobile Focus. We just want to let you know that the Mini Mobile Show is a paid affiliate of footlocker.com.
That's right, and as a paid affiliate, it can save you money. So check out footlocker.com for all their great deals, and if you use our code AFCTechFL, you can save 15% off your order. All right, welcome to today's Mini Mobile Focus. Today we're going to look at the latest buzz coming out of the Google Android world, FroYo. And if you're not one of those people who goes ahead and roots your phone, you may not know why this yogurt upgrade is getting so many of the Android people excited. So let's take a closer look and see what it really offers people.
That's right.
Other than ice cream goodness.
Yeah, well, you would think it just exited.
It's not going to
do that.
A Star Trek device yet?
Not yet. First, FroYo gives the device
I like that.
a bit of an updated look on the home page with an updated navigation bar at the bottom of the screen. It used to be just a home. Now it's also got the phone and the web browser because everyone's always going there anyway.
So again, we're stealing design elements from iPhone.
A little bit, but hey, you know, if it works, it works.
Again, competition.
And you can also separate your searches between your contacts, your apps, and the web from within the Google search bar.
So
it used to be
limited to just web or just contacts. So.
Yeah, exactly. And searching your apps, by the way, is a little bit faster.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what else you can do with it from a hardware standpoint. You can store applications on SD cards.
Yes.
You can, which really just endless possibilities on the number of apps and the types of apps and how you store them. And when you run an app up on the 190 meg internal memory limit on a phone like the Nexus 1, you can simply just move that over to the SD card. Off you go. Now
the key here is that if you want that option when you actually install.
Yeah.
It has to be written by the developer to give you that option. But after you install it, there's an option to say just move to SD card and you're good to go. Now don't take out your SD card; you won't have your app anymore.
Okay, so even if the app's not set to install directly, you can.
Yeah, I don't know too many people that switch out their SD cards anyway. Usually you put it in and you're kind of done.
Yeah, I mean, especially on a phone. You know, I mean, if it was a computer,
you need tweezers to get in there and like.
Is it micro SD or it's full size SD?
Usually micro SDs on these.
Yeah. Okay.
So tethering's now baked in with an option of USB connected or Wi-Fi tethering. Turn your phone into a Wi-Fi hotspot. You'll be able to set an SSID and encrypt using WPA2. It's only the PSK version, but hey,
I like that. I wonder what that does, though. Turning your phone into a WAP. I wonder what that does to the battery life.
It's not great for the battery life, but you know, Wi-Fi hotspot, you can have 3-4 computers off of that thing. And hey, just plug it into power if you need power.
All right, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And one of the most talked about features on this new little release is Flash, Adobe Flash. So the version of Flash is still in beta, and the testing has been less than stellar. But Adobe says that it has not been optimized for the GPUs in these phones, so we'll have to reserve judgment. But
yes,
there's Flash. There's no Flash.
There's Flash. So here's the thing: when you look at a website on your phone with Flash, you're like, oh, I've been waiting for Flash. I mean, this makes the website fully functional. You don't get those little boxes with the question marks in them.
Right.
But then you kind of realize why maybe Flash isn't such the greatest thing on a phone.
And that's the thing with Flash. It's meant to be a very rich, full interface, and you're still looking at it on a teeny tiny device.
Yeah.
And you're going to have problems with some of the service providers like, I don't know, Hulu.
Yes, Hulu.
They don't allow you to stream.
Hulu is not going to allow you to stream. They detect that you're using the mobile version of Flash, and they like, we're not going to let you do that right now.
Yeah.
Some others, like we've seen, CBS allows you to stream online. It looks pretty good.
Okay.
Not too many problems with choppiness, things like that. Just occasionally.
Well, if you want to dive in and try it, you can download the beta from the marketplace, but it's gonna kind of nick your battery a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
definitely.
A lot more. GPUs
if you're going to use it a lot,
CPU cycles.
You might be ready to take a spare battery with it.
It's lots of cycles on the CPU.
Yes, exactly. And the cloud, of course, is everything to Google. And the 2.2 release affords you the ability to back up your phone to the cloud using a downloadable app. Although the app will be third-party for the backups, the infrastructure, the functionality is built in the 2.2 release.
Okay. So again, just to I keep comparing and contrasting with iPhone, just because it's the best-selling one right now. But again, with iPhone, you had to back up by plugging in, syncing.
Yeah, you're really chained to iTunes. With an Apple phone. You're really chained to a desktop. And the whole idea of the Google phone is to push as much out to the cloud as you can possibly do.
That's right. Finally, performance seems to be a major factor. The JavaScript compiler is 3 times faster than on version 2.1.
Yeah.
And we talked a little about this last week in one of our shows about the speed differences in the new
Yeah,
Android.
and it actually kicks its butt 2 to 1 for the iPhone. So
so
faster than iPhone. Faster than the previous Android version.
Unless you're running Adobe Flash.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been optimized.
Well,
so.
that's not the JavaScript.
Yeah, and some people have even loaded this update to old phones like the G1 and haven't complained about the performance. So not taxing the old hardware.
Yeah, now G1, you're probably going to have to root that phone to get it onto that kind of platform. But, it seems to be running solid on all the different phones. So, mentioning that, some of the phones are going to have 2.2 automatically out of the gate, especially the new phones shipping with 2.1. They're expected to have 2.2 updates. But some of the phones out there aren't going to get 2.2 from the carrier or from the manufacturer. So if you want it, go ahead and online and get a little bit more information on rooting your phone. Rooting the Android phones is particularly easy. So go ahead and give it a shot. And like I said, even back to the G1, the original Google Android phone,
you can get FroYo.
Yeah, you can put FroYo on top. It's sweet.
Little soft serve.
Little soft serve.
I'm getting weird.
Okay. And that's been the Mini Mobile Focus. And thanks for joining us on the Mini Mobile Show.
And once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Footlocker. Check them out, footlocker.com. Get 15% off your order with our code AFCTechFL.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget to check us out on theminimobileshow.mevio.com. We are also uploaded at YouTube, and you can find us on Twitter at MiniMobileShow.
See you guys next time.
All right.
Bye.